I'm Jackie Lester. Welcome to my channel. It is so good to have you here. Today's video is really special because I am taking you behind the scenes on my latest book, Royals, talking a little bit about my self-publishing journey and how this book fits into the rest of the series, and then talking about what's next. So let's dive in. So if you're new around here, I'm Jackie. I am an artist, and one of the ways that I share my artwork is by publishing coffee table books. And so that was really how I got started in the art business. I just fell in love with the idea of creating sketches and drawings while reading the Bible. And then those sketches turned into artwork, which turned into a book, and here we are. So my first book, Tribes, was exactly that. I was reading the passage Genesis 49, and that talks about 12 tribes of Israel, and they're all described, given different characteristics, and some of them are even described as animals. And I thought, wow, how neat would it be to just take each of these tribes, depict them as an animal, and create a coffee table book out of that. And so I did that in January of 2020. I started my self-publishing journey on Amazon, and it was so much fun. Seriously, anyone who has a PDF can self-publish, which is kind of terrifying but incredibly empowering. So I'm actually going to be working on a Skillshare course in case anyone wants to learn actually how to self-publish, what that looks like step by step. And so that will be coming soon, so stay tuned. And then while I was working on Tribes, so many other passages of scripture came to mind with different themes, and so I couldn't stop there. In April of 2020, I released my next book called Encounters. And so Encounters is a little different. Instead of just focusing on one passage of scripture, I chose a theme, which was different times in the Word when people encountered God. And so I chose different passages that reflected that, and then for each passage I painted animals that correlated to the story that was being told. And so today we are celebrating and talking about Royals, which is the third book that is part of this series. And it is, just like the title says, it is passages of scripture that talk about different kings and queens in the Bible. This book is a little different than my others because I decided to do all digital artwork. The first two were my acrylic paintings. And this time I'm just falling more and more in love with digital art, and so I decided to go that route. And then not only did I include passages of scripture that talk about kings and queens, but I also included passages in between each story that talk about the kingdom, talk about Jesus returning, talking about him being the ultimate king, the perfect king. And so while you're reading stories about human kings and queens that fall short in so many ways, you can also be encouraged and reminded that Jesus is the perfect king. And so why coffee table books? Why self-publishing? And to be honest, at the start of this journey, I knew that what I was creating was something that I would enjoy. I love reading the Bible. I love creating artwork. Animals are really important to me. I just have so much fun drawing them. But this was a project that was for my heart, and honestly, I didn't know who else would enjoy something like this. But it has been so sweet and so encouraging that when I hear that people get it, that they love it, that it's on their coffee tables, they're telling their friends and their family about it. And so that definitely encourages me to continue making them. And so I will. I'll keep making them. And I have lots of themes stored up in my brain. But if you have any themes, I would love to hear about it. So comment below with the book that you want to see next. So you can pick up your copy of Royals today at Amazon, and the link is in the description of this video for you to go shopping. And then if you don't have the rest of the series, check it out. Tribes, Encounters, Royals, all of them include the Word. They include pictures of animals that correlate with stories that are found in the Bible. And they will just be, I hope, a joy and an encouragement to you, to your faith, to your walk with God, and also an aesthetically pleasing way to improve your environment. If you have questions about the books, about self-publishing, or anything in your journey, I would love to hear from you. So subscribe to my channel so that we can be in touch and connect.